Hey everyone, Troy Drake and Malcolm Fletcher from Streamline Meditation, and today we're going to talk about thought and the power of thought through meditation, and really how it links to this philosophy in the book. So this philosophy is obviously a success philosophy, and with meditation, there's a way of tapping those deeper layers and those more powerful layers of where the thought begins and where that creative thought and creative thinking comes from. And if we learn to tap that with our meditation and then work with the philosophy out of this book, we can actually really empower the way we think and the actions that we can take. So I'm going to hand you over to Malcolm, and Malcolm's going to explain, how we do that through meditation. So over to you, Malcolm, and if you can just explain to everybody on how meditation really taps that creative process within the thought stream.
The exciting thing about meditation is it takes us into a whole new level. That book, Think and Grow Rich. If we just consider that for a moment, think, then grow rich. It's basically an expose of the power of thought. But there's a problem with thought. Well, not really a problem, but there's a limitation to thought. And that limitation is that all thought is based on the past. It's based on what is already being revealed to us and known to us, what experiences have worked, what haven't, etc. So we develop this thought pattern that moving forward, we tends to play into any new direction we head. But that means that we run into serious limitations when we are setting goals, when we want to move forward. So with meditation, it's a different philosophy. Instead of think and grow rich, the philosophy is be and grow rich, because there's something behind thought that's far greater. We all know you think and then you act and then you achieve a result. We all understand that structure, that three-tiered structure. However, before you can think, you have to be, or at least be conscious. So consciousness is the ultimate denominator here. And the interesting factor is consciousness that lies at the basis of our thought stream is formless. There's a formlessness to it, an unlimited quality to it, because it's pervasive. It expands throughout the entire universe. It manifests throughout the entire universe. So when we bring our mind into the meditative state, our natural meditativeness, it's relaxed, it's peaceful, but it's incredibly dynamic and enables us to gain a vision that sees beyond the normal boundaries that surround us. And we all know if you want to be more successful in life, you want to be more expansive, you have to keep moving forward. You can't stay on that same level because that same level is limited. So we're always trying to shed those limitations. Therefore, here's the power of meditation. Streamline meditation is not a technique. It just allows you to open the door to your own meditativeness. You tap that. What you do is you enrich and empower thought with something of the beyond. Something of the formless starts to flow into the form. Something of the extraordinary can enter into the ordinary by that quality of being, because at our essence, we are extraordinary. All the qualities we are looking for in this life, in all of our achievements, in all of the directions we head, already exist at our depth. It's only a case of tapping it. It's just something we've forgotten how to do. And so we only find direction in the outer world. But within us, those qualities of happiness, peace, harmony, love, they're already there. And meditation allows us to tap them and bring them forward. So there's a qualitative difference between think and grow rich as opposed to be and grow rich. Because when we do come back to that center of being, that richness is already there. It's implied in that.
Love that. I love the description of the formlessness and how tapping those deeper levels, allows that creative thought to flow through and empowers it and enriches it. So what are the benefits of tapping at that deeper level of consciousness, Malcolm, where we're tapping that deeper level with that creative thought and really coming from that formlessness of thought and then expanding that into action into our day? What are the benefits people would receive for that?
Well, before we look at that, the first thing we have to realize is that tapping the formless brings an expansiveness into the thought process. Limitations tend to fall away. We tend to see greater horizons because the mind has had a taste of something grander than its normal limitations of thought. So when we become inspired with meditation to take action, generally what we find is as we move forward, we're tending to take a lot bolder steps without feeling the same pinch that we normally have associated with them, because the mind becomes tremendously optimistic, not by habit, but just feeling its own nature. Now, that means that the pragmatic side of that is we can reach out and aim for much greater levels of success than we ordinarily would have thought within our grasp, and achieve them much more easily because we empower thought, we increase its power, we increase its potential to bring about a result. So the results are more dynamic thinking, more dynamic activity, more dynamic results. That's an automatic flow on just from meditation by opening oneself up to these deeper levels, these more powerful levels. So the results are forthcoming.
Beautiful. I love that. I love the idea of more dynamic results and achieving that through the power of just allowing yourself to transcend back to that wider level of thought where it's more powerful, it's formlessness, and then push that through and create those great results, those powerful results that we can. If this has been helpful for everyone out there, I'd love to get you to go to streamlinemeditation.com for more information and enjoy your day. Thank you.